Hello, welcome. It's Leanne Peters, and I'm from Temple of Balance, but also my ceramics website, leannepeters.com, and this has been my very first solo exhibition opening afternoon. We've just had our last guests leave, and I wanted to do a walkthrough. So for those of you who wanted to be here but couldn't be, so that you could see what's going on. The rain is holding off for now. We've had all sorts of weather today, but for the most part it's been pretty good. So I don't know what you can see in the background, and Corey might pan a little bit, but you're looking here at 6 of my major exhibition pieces. And these are my main works, all made from ceramics. And they all started really with this pot here, my very big coil pot that has an eagle here motif on it. So I started becoming obsessed with making large pots. And once this exhibition was organised, I then took that idea of a large coil pot and started making large things. So we'll sneak back here to the bird bath. So the bird bath here, this was the first thing I made, and it's amazing. So this was coils, just like that pot I showed you. That came up to here. Then I made this owl separately, just 2 circles, 2 spheres, 2 bowls joined together, and then made this big bowl on top, and the glaze and everything turned out amazing. So this was sort of my main first piece that I made that turned out successfully. So that's my bird bath. And then, oops, I lost a bit of my microphone. And then this eagle, which is also coils, just like that pot. It's all hollow inside, and I made this eagle larger and taller than the inside of my kiln so that I could challenge myself to figure out how can I cut this into 2 and put it in the kiln separately and then join it back together again. So I made like a teapot lid, and I cut through here, as you can probably see, so that I could lift this piece off and fire it separately. So I had to be really careful that it didn't warp, because the clay warps and it shrinks and all sorts of things. But it seemed to go and work really well. I joined it here with a bit of silicone, and one of my pottery teachers said to use these types of joins as features. So I've really made it a feature here. But the glaze turned out amazing, this chocolate glaze with beautiful honey golden bits in the feathers, which is amazing. So I'm really pleased with how my eagle turned out. So you can get an idea from this height. This is the height of my kiln, which is about 55 centimetres internally. So that turned out awesome. And then we have my totem pole series, which we'll swish around here, because this is my first totem pole. I'm obsessed with trees, so I thought I could make sort of a tree totem pole, make a tree in segments so it's more manageable. So these parts lift off, and there's a bit of rubber that sits in between the parts that protects it so the clay doesn't rub together and then potentially crack. So it's got a star picket, a metal steel picket thing that goes down into the ground, and then this all fits over the top. So this, I'm very proud of my totem pole here with this boo-book owl. We'll go and have a look at a real boo-book owl in a minute. But this was my boo-book owl model with talons and everything, which is really cool. So this was made with clay. It's all raw, unglazed, but it's been in the kiln. And I just painted some terracotta, watered down terracotta, and a bit of colour on top. And now the talons. And though, of course, I had a week to go before my 3-month deadline of making. So I thought, what the heck? I love this so much. I thought I'll make another totem pole, except I started the base way too big, or a lot bigger than the other one. The base, which means I had to go up and up and up, and I wasn't really going down in size much. So this is 7 tiers, and it's got a peregrine falcon on top. This is 191 centimetres, and as you can see, this is me standing up straight next to it, and I'm not that short of a person. So it's got quite a presence. It's quite tall. It's got 14 little places for pot plants. So I've put a couple in because I didn't want it to be too heavy for transporting. These darker bits of clay in here, these are bits of clay that I've dug up just locally from a place called Bothwell, and I've painted those bits on, which turned out really cool. So I love my totem poles. I might have to make a few for my own garden, I think. So probably the biggest challenge of this whole piece has been making this water fountain. This is my water fountain, and the first one I made didn't work. It wasn't successful, so I had to quickly make this tier and this tier so that they could funnel the water better to go into the basin at the bottom. This little owl picks up here, he lifts off so you can get access to the pump and the pipe and things like that. So I'm so pleased to see this has turned out, and the glaze colour in here is incredible. I'm really pleased with how the glaze showed up in there. But let's have a look. Have we got, I don't know if we've got over there a real owl. So we will walk over. We'll do a little tour just through here of the Raptor Refuge, which is in Kettering in Tasmania. It's 30 minutes south of Hobart, if you know the area. And Craig and his team do an amazing job here looking after Tasmanian raptors that have been injured or hit by a car or things like this. So we'll just walk through here a little bit and see who we can see. Can't see, the sparrowhawk's way back over there. So let's see. In here we've got some white goshawks in here. I don't know if you can see very well. You might be able to zoom in, Corey, perhaps. Oh, there's a white goshawk. Hello.
Zooming doesn't work.
Zooming did work. No, zooming's not working. Okay, let's keep walking. In here we have a swamp harrier, which we can't easily see the swamp harrier. It's on the ground, so it might not pick up in the video, so we'll just keep moving. There's another swamp harrier in here. Oh, you might be able to see him in the back there. Unfortunately, we can't zoom in. And then up here we've got the big wedge-tailed eagles, and of course the sun's coming out. There's probably 7 or something wedge-tailed eagles in here, and they are amazing. We've had a few wild ones hanging out today, so I don't know if you can see those in the sun. But we'll head inside and just look in there, maybe. So I don't know if you can see silhouettes. There's one here. Where is it?
The one's back there.
Oh, here. There's one there. Yes, quite amazing. So it's been a great day. We've had the Clarence City Band's flute choir here playing some live music, and a lot of people have come to celebrate this day with me, which I'm very grateful for. So we'll just slip inside. It's probably going to be a bit dark, but we'll just have a look at a few things on the table. Now, on Wednesday at 2 o'clock Sydney time, which is GMT plus 11, I'm going to be releasing some of my pieces that are still available on my website. So keep an eye out for the shop drop. Okay, let's have a look over here. Corey might just do a table thing and I'll just do a talk about whatever you're at. Oh yeah. Yep, just keep moving around maybe. So I've got lots of dishes and sculptures and talismans that I've made. We've got some cups. This one's pretty funny. I don't give a hoot. Which is cute.
Tom says hi.
Pardon?
Tom says hi.
Oh, Tom. Hi, Tom. Thanks for watching. I've made a few jars, because I love making jars. So I've got these cute little owl jars. This one's got a turtle on his head and a little bird. This one's got a butterfly and a rabbit, this funny looking one. And then this started off my water feature. You probably saw a little video of this. It's just a table water fountain, and it actually took a little bit for me to figure out how to get it all working, but it worked and it's looking pretty good there on the table. We've got some hanging pots here and some vases that I made. They're out of coil. They're like a smaller version of the big pot that I showed you before. There's lots of fun to make, actually. And we've got this. I made a few tiles. This is one of an owl carved into, so you can put it on your wall or you can pop it down on the plate, on the the table or whatever. And then I did a quirky owl series, so I've made some sort of quirky owl cups and bowls and little things. And this is probably my favourite piece, which is a falcon bowl, which was lots of fun, and a couple of lamps and some pots, and that's that really. So yeah, I did lots of illustrations on those guys. Oh, hi Lindsay, thanks for watching. Okay, so we'll step back outside. Thank you so much for watching today and for being a part of my opening event for this solar exhibition. And keep an eye out for my online shop drop on Wednesday, 2 o'clock. So a lot of what you've seen still on the table will be on the website. Some of the big pieces may be. I'm not sure how we're going to figure that out yet, so I can let you know. If you want to learn more about me and the work I do on the ceramics front, please visit leannepeters.com. Thank you to Corey, who's behind the camera right now. And I think that's all I really need to say. So thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye.